with a planetary festive freaking message. Really? I suppose so. The planets are always out there. The whole thing is that they're in alignment. They're all going to line up in the sky where you can see them. More or less, they're all looking at you. What's up, everybody? I am the goddess of the moon, the high priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru. Is it that time again? Evangelist, North American Sybil, I am your messenger God, the first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. In order to have kept up with me, you had to see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. Dude, last night's live video threw me into chaos. We're almost there. What's tomorrow? The first? Wake up. It's the first of the month. It is. All right, so that's why I got this. Why? Because there's a 10-day energy shift that happens. Really? There's so much happening, bro. That's why I'm such a weirdo. Really? Yeah. And they say when you don't, when you're hungry, you're not yourself. Whoa, bro. Whoa. I felt like I was going to sing to you right there, but I'm not going to. I went into this whole deep revelations with the Book of Enoch last night. I've been on these weird freaking spiritual journeys. I look like a fucking crazy person. I just want you to know. I go in and I ask for books on dimensions. There's nothing past the fifth dimension, just a whole bunch of how to access the fifth dimension. I'm like, bro, I'm in the 11th. She's like, well, maybe you should write a book. Get out of my face. You're useless, lady. How did you get this job? Seriously? All right. And then I'm like, well, do you have anything on Hades and Persephone? Persephone, as everyone says. I don't give a shit if I am the only person that says it like that. Why? I don't care. Are you going to correct me? You're going to tell me how to do it? This is how. Don't tell me. I'm telling you. Anyways, I asked them. They got nothing. A book on Hades. I asked them if they have anything on Lilith. I look up this book and it's just how to praise Lilith and how to, I was like, do you have anything, you know what I mean? This is for weak bitches that just don't have no self-esteem. Realistically, yeah, those are the ones that pray to Lilith, fucking Eves. I'm like, oh man, everything I'm looking for, and it's like, damn, the truth seeker. Really? Yeah. Anyways, what'd you get? I got some Persephone oil, and disappointment. Really? Because I know where I am. No one's been before. And that's where she's like, you're gonna have to write a book. I was like, yeah, but they wrote books about these times. I'm just the one that experiences them. Realistically, yeah, I'm not writing nobody's book. I said I would not do that in the beginning. They're like, everyone has always told me, write a book. I write lots of books. Really? Documentaries. Anyway, so let's check our 10-day energy that's going to blast us with all this blood moon. Oh, fuck. I remember what it said. Really? Yeah, you guys are fucked off. Everyone's fucked off. I'm anointing myself into greatness. What is this? Melancholy and sadness? Really? Hey, bro. 10 days of it. Starts tomorrow. Really? God. Sadness is upon you. Really? I think it has something to do with the judgment days. I'm not getting too far into this. Really? Because then I can't get out. Seriously? Seriously. I was on planet Earth. I was jamming. I mean, I made this cool brew. I left it in the car. I never made one like that. I always, since the beginning, people that have been with me have watched me do my magic. I've taught them in all my videos. Every time we do this, full moons, blah, 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 blah. They've seen me do these roll-ups, right? That's how I did it before I had a burning dish. That ashtray, bro, on God, is a Jewish ashtray. Really? I swear, I do it in a Jewish bowl. In the name of Jesus Christ. The power of Christ compels you. Fucking shit. Really? Well, as the phoenix, and you know what I mean? From the ashes we rise. It's a great fucking, it's all poetic. But anyways, I did one of these roll-ups, and of course I did a hey.
Hold yourself all the way here.
Hey, did you miss me? I missed you too. She sounds like she's got hair in her throat. I did one of those, and then I was like guided to stick it on the candle. And I was like, look, it's gonna light up like a Roman candle. And then I started laughing. I was like, there's a whole God joke. The Roman Empire is about to fall. I love it. Realistically. Hey, and then I saw America started a war with Iran.
Oh, did you see that video with the explosion?
No, I'm just like, this is so biblical. Everybody strap on your seatbelts. Meanwhile, I'm over here doing hocus pocus, fucking voodoo and shit. Anyways, really? I'm serious, dude. I am fucking strapped in. And then if my day hadn't got weirder, I looked down where I was sitting and my pendulum had a ditch had disattached, which it screws on and it keeps an oil, which I have not put an oil in since the beginning. And I'm looking down and it's on the ground. And right in front is this brand new oil that I went to go get was the Persephone. I said I wasn't gonna change my ways. Anyways. I got tired of them telling me, correcting me. I'm like, fine, I'll just say it your way. So you know who I'm talking about. Anyways. So I put that in there. A lot of weird shit is going on. Really? Dude, I swear, I was rolling down the street in my 6'4". Okay, shit. Easy. Take it easy. I swear, I was just jamming. Listen to fucking Thuggish Ruggish Bone. And I'm pulling up and I look over and I can't even, bitch. I can't even. There's fucking B. She's at the back of the parking lot with the fucking hood rats, bro. And they're parked out on the parking lot on the blacktop with their kids having a whole fucking shindig right out there in the back by Cane's. I'm like, oh man, is that where God put you? He put you in the fucking nosebleed. I looked over and I just smiled so big. And she was so mad when she saw that smile. Fucking bitch. Fuck you, bitch. And I'm like, bro, I'm like Mr. Rogers just smiling, driving down the fucking street. Oh, God will make a footstool of your fucking enemies, dude. They're right there. They're right there on the ground, bro. Ground fucking zero, dude. Why did the chicken cross the fucking road? Seriously? No, I was like, no, bitch, you don't get to be, every time I drive down the road, you're just going to call me bitches, all kinds of bitches. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Somebody better tell this bitch how to act in public. I don't give a shit, or at least on site. You better keep all your feelings and your words to yourself. I know you feel all kinds of fucking ways about me, but you don't get to just Kanye every time you see me. And that's that saying, their demons find no peace in your presence. I was just smiling, driving. Is this you? It could be. It's about to be. Are we sad? I'm not sad. I always think about what would make me sad. Like if one of you died or something, how I would feel about it. Since I know death is not an actual ending, I don't feel sadness for that. I feel disappointment. Disappointment is ew. Ew, it hurts the heart. Really? It's very disappointing. All right, let's go to, I went to 29. What is this? I don't know. What does it say? Possessions and sharing. Share your possessions. That's what I got out of it. All right, number 20. I looked down and I was like, oh, it's time to do this again. I felt it. All right, where are we at? The sheep. Dark flint and gold. That might be that black fucking salt I've been fucking pouring all over the place. Melancholy or sadness. Occasionally, sorrows are a natural part of the human experience and cannot be avoided. Often you will learn that things that cause depression, anguish, such as, hey dude, we saw this in Metatron's card last night that you needed some healing. And it came up in the and Dante's Inferno too, that you needed to walk away from that's no longer serving you. Should be sad. And it's even twice as sad when you accept the sadness about it. When you realize, okay, it takes you forever to accept that this is a failed situation. When you accept the failure and walk away from it, now you feel even worse. Welcome to the ascension. Really, you might be sad about some shit. Often you will learn that things that cause depression and anguish, such as knowledge that your romantic partner is cheating on you or that they wish to break off a relationship, such conditions are temporary. Though inevitable, the circumstances change and the sadness is resolved and you can move on to the next phase of your life. Hey, bro, I posted the funniest thing in my fucking page. It was that meme, where the two are running. That dude sees someone and he starts running. And it says, me living my happy single life. And it says that guy that has made it very clear he doesn't want a relationship, but keeps coming back around. I was like, yeah, the fucking spin the block killer. You're killing my fucking vibe, my dreams, my everything, bro. Really? Fuck it. You guys, fuck. I tried to prepare you for such days. The dark days are upon us. Realistically, if somebody wants to break it off, you take it all personal like there's something wrong with you. I look at them like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Okay, bye. And that's what I said too. People are very angry because I'm putting all my energy. I never put it all in one place like that before. I guess I was preparing for this. They're pissed off that I'm giving him all my energy and all my love. First off, because they know what he's going to get and they don't know how far it'll go. Secondly, they're just fucking mad. And the truth is you didn't have it. You got cut because you couldn't cut it, is what I said. I was like, oh, that must hurt your ego. Really? Really, though. You have to go back to work and find a life in God. Such conditions are temporary, though, and the inevitable of the circumstance change. This is so the tower card. You're going to have like 10 days of towers. The sadness is resolved, and you can move on to the next phase of your life. This card represents a condition of sadness or being unhappy in the moment, but much like the passing of the week from good to bad, it will not last forever. This too shall pass. The tree of life, barren of fruit now, is already showing sprouts at the top and will soon be lush and green again in the passings of the season. It's okay to feel melancholy because the tears you shed will soak the ground and bring fresh life into the world. On page 101. That's really true. When you cry about things, when you mourn things, that's the biggest part of healing. I look at a person and right away I judge a couple of things. It's messed up. I'm not supposed to have judgment. But the most important thing is, can this person cry? Because if you can't tap into the waters, you're never going to tap into God. And that's your ultimate release. People that can't cry do it in other unhealthy behaviors. Same as raising their voice. If you can't just raise your voice and you got to go to extremes, then you're going too far. Realistically, it's not always appropriate to be screaming at the top of your lungs, but to sit there and be silenced for your whole life and not be able to speak up, speak the truth, or even get loud about what your heart is telling you, yeah, you're lacking the gonads. You're lacking what it takes to do this. It's the most important thing to me. It's the most important thing is how can you flush this pain out if you can't cry because it's stored up poisonous waters within. Your body is made up of all kinds of water and you have to flush it. And that's the type of shit I'd be like, you're spiritually constipated. They will say it's electricity, but the electricity is being drowned out by your feelings. Really? I spent a lot of time crying. I had to learn I had to learn to be comfortable with that expression and let it happen because right after you're refreshed, it's over. You have to, the thought is so heavy until you let it out. How do you let it out? With words, with expressions, any thought. So crying is one of the most ultimate. I do it right here just laughing. I cry so fucking hard laughing. It's like if I didn't do that, I'd burst. If I wasn't sitting here crying, because I can't get it out of my breath, it's getting my nose stuffed up. You can hear me. I literally fall over. My physical body cannot hold this joy. If I didn't start crying, how would it get out of me? I mean, seriously, you have to see me to believe it. It's so terrible. I'm that person. I'm like extreme. I fall to the ground. I'm going to die from this. I promise you. And that's what it is. My body falls and I stand there, but then as I rise, it rises too. That's going to be one hell of a thing to see. You never seen no shit like that before. And poof, she was gone. I don't even, the joke killed me. Really? It was a good joke. I guarantee it was about Russ. He's fucking hilarious. I think about him all the time and laugh. Moving on. It's okay to feel sad. Because the tears you shed will soak the ground and bring fresh life into the world. And that's how it is. How do you let it out? You can, that's what I said. You can hold it in anger for only until it eats you up. But once you get sad, it's over. You can't be sad forever. Just, people think they can't. I don't know. It's funny. I cried for like a whole week straight. This was before the awakening. I mean, a whole week straight. When I found out that my grandmother had died, it was like the last living member of the on this world that I felt cared, that I had an emotional attachment. When she died, everybody died. Everyone that I didn't process before them. And so I cried for like an exact straight week. And would I have ever stopped? I don't know. My brother showed up on his geeker shit and he fed me some mushrooms and I stopped crying. I wonder to this day if I ever would have stopped crying after that. If he wouldn't have gave, you know what I mean, microdosed me. Really? Yeah, they did that because your emotions become too extreme. Now, for those that are emotional stable, you could take more and go into, you know what I mean, a spiritual experience. But ultimately, your spiritual experience is through your emotions. And that's what I was trying to teach as well last night is, Sariel. Sariel is the dark night of the soul in my archangel book oracles. He's the first one. And then comes Tazvakel, which is myself, Isis. And it's like you have to understand he was the mastery of the understanding of the moon cycles, and I am the goddess of the moon. And the moon rules over what? Your mind and your emotions. Every single day, that thing changes. And then it's a mirror to the planets that are out there pushing all of your body. So all day I could tell you, but realistically, we're turning into fucking astronomers because all of our answers are what's going on out there, is what's pushing mankind down here. Really? Oh, man. Really? Oh, man. All right, this Deacon week in the Egyptian calendar contains 2 very unfortunate days that create potential for sadness and household disputes. The tree of life, full of fruit, at the beginning of the sheep Deacon group, is now barren. All the fruit has been picked, and all that can be known has been learned. I feel like I don't need to know anything more. I feel like I have too much knowing. They said it was a curse to know so much. It's a curse to teach people what I know. I mean, I guess. The resulting sadness is that Alexander the Great, who wept when he heard the Hindu philosopher say there are planets beyond Earth because he realized the number of worlds are infinite and we have not yet become lords of the single one. And that's what I pointed out to you guys. You're the fallen, bro, or the seeds of such. I tried to tell you a billion fucking times, buttholes. Tried to tell you kindly and softly and quietly until Enoch hit me with his book in the face. I'm afraid to go back and find out any more. Really? Man, why did you? They're biblical teaching, bro. They're historical freaking teachings that have been. There's science can't even denote the resurrection of Jesus or any of these such things. All proclaiming these such days. I told you who I was. I told you all this. It just hit me like a fucking force of nature last night. I was like, oh, mankind's about to perish. This is going to be harsh. Really? It is indeed. Anyways, moving on. According to the Naos of Deacons, the deacon secret is responsible for bringing hot, dry winds from the south. It is like, dude, it is, I had to wear, I'm getting suntanned. It's 70 degrees at the mile high, so we're the closest to the sun, and you could get a sunburn. Really? Put your sunscreen on, people. These winds are natural phenomenon, but they carry with them the unpleasant effects such as dry skin and eye problems. Dude, last time I had pink, or not like pink eye, but rubbing my eyes. And you always have dry skin when you're at this high of elevation. I was thinking about you, Wolfman. You're at a very low elevation. You're going to get sick. You have to acclimate to some high elevation like this. Lots of water and stuff. But I'm serious. You have to have strong, lungs and shit. If you have one drink, smoke one cigarette, or even try to puff on a joint up here, bro, you're going to be high as the dragon. Really? Fucking dragon warrior. I'm serious. People get all fucked off up here because we're like, the oxygen level is very little. And I'm not even serious, but they want me to take you on some of these high mountains. I know you be doing shit, but you're doing it at sea level, bro. Really? It gets people sick. They get lightheaded and shit. I was thinking about that. Like, you'd probably get sick if we smoked. Really? Stuff like that. You should think about that. San Diego, again, is still fucking sea level. Really? I'm not saying, but I am. Moving on. Dry skin. Yeah, it puts the lotion on its skin. Those are like the 2 things you need in Colorado. Sunscreen. You need sunglasses. Always need sunglasses. Why? Because the reflection will kill you. Really? Probably your own. Just kidding. You need fucking lotion and you need chapstick. And that's why I'd be chapsticking you. Really? You have to. Otherwise your lips will, and your knuckles and your ankles and your elbows, and you'll just be itchy. Really, people from the south that are all moist and they're used to being all wet and fucking moist, they get up here and they can't stand it. They're all dry, their hair is all frizzy. They can't stand it. I go down there and my hair's all wet and I'm like literally, sweating and my clothes are getting wet and I don't understand what is happening. They come up here, it's all dry, fresh air. Really? There's a different kind of air up here. We don't do that humidity shit. No, people create their own, but that's about it. Moving on. It's a dry heat. What? Hell has cometh. I like you, God. You're funny. Really, it's just a joke to me. I mean, it's supposed to be. It's sad. These are sad times. I'm sad for you and your family and their loss. Another one bites the dust. Really? Fuck. It's going to be a dust storm. Plagues and shit. We got the measles in Colorado. They're cruising around the white neighborhoods right now. Aren't you white? Only a little. I can draw on my eyebrows and then nobody knows. Hey, speaking of which, it was so funny. I don't really know what happened, but fucking, what's his fucking face? Jim Carrey, who is always already extremely spiritual, has came out and he acted all strange and people thought he was a clone of himself. And he didn't, and something about how he looked in his eyebrows and shit. And I was like, well, maybe I should draw mine on because they're making a real big deal about no eyebrows. It's like if everybody took off their eyebrows, then the aliens wouldn't feel so ashamed either. It's like nobody really cares about that stupid shit. It's like if you think about the 20 years I've been drawing my eyebrows on and how many different shapes and sizes, why don't you just let them grow out? Because I don't like how they grow. Why didn't you ever think of that? Why don't you ever think of that? I tell you all the time I'm plucking my eyebrows and shit. They grow. I just don't like how they grow. It's a LILITH thing. I don't like a lot of things. Where are we at? Oh, shit. Where are we at? We're with the elves. I never have this guidebook. This is the moment when the beat breaks down. No one moves. No one makes a sound. Shut up, Marshall. Swear like you want to even try to fucking get out of the pits of hell. I realize, dude, you guys are damned. The city of the damned. Well, damn you. What I turn to? Asgard. We're not far. Vanheim. Nope. Jotunheim. Nope. Nilfgaard. Nope. Come on. Nelspire. Nope. There it is. Elves and health. Alfheimr is okay. Stop it. Alfheimr is the realm of the elves. The elves are luminous demigods. I told the whole story about the Watchers and God and gods and the starseeds and the earth angels that are being born at this time to fight the darkness upon us. Yup. The elves are luminous demigods, considered more beautiful than the sun. They are very powerful and have influenced the earth for centuries. The world is illuminated by bright light that causes everything to glow. The elves are tall, slender, and have serious presence that pierces through the darkest of places. The Vanir govern Alfheimr, whatever, and the god Freyr is the ruler of the realm, one of the most important gods with no enemies. He is the member of the Seer and the Vanir. He rules over the rain and the sunshine and is responsible for fertility of all living things. If you drew this card, you are blessed with abundance of good health and fertility. Giddy up. If you're dealing with a health issue that requires medical condition, the elves and Freyr offer their doctrine and care. You are in good hands and will be blessed. Okay then. The Merkstavi. If you drew this in reverse, your health may be at risk. You could be in turmoil in your life ahead. The elves warn that you need to take great care. This card reverse indicates that you may have a chronic health condition and are not dealing with it appropriately. Whether chronic or acute, your attention is needed. When we delay our physical issues, we give way to the emotions that created it. The elves warn of stress, anxiety, depression. Ask them for help and they will bring back light to you. You never know what's going on inside of your body because you're already denying your feelings. Really? That's what I heard. People don't, and especially, you know what I mean? I don't know at what age you're supposed to start, but you're definitely supposed to be checking up on that shit. And every time I pull these stupid cards, we call and make a checkup. I'm gonna make an appointment to get a checkup. What are we checking up? I don't know. Blood pressure. They do all that shit. They do a blood panel. They tell you if everything looks right. Shit like that. I'm supposed to have a mammogram. I'm over 40. They're supposed to push my boobs into a machine and make sure there's no breast cancer in there. It's like, okay, let's do that. That looks like something I really wanted to do at the age of 40. Could be worse, like the men, where they got to stick their finger in your butt. I guess every man must feel that feeling in their life before they die. It's better for them to stick their finger up there than something to die inside of there. That's how I would look at it. Stuff like that, people don't know. And then you got fucking, oh my God, Becky, fucking, what's her name? Bridge Fit, who is a hypochondriac. She knows something about her health. She has severe health concerns about her family's genetics, and she's always feeding them fucking, you know what I mean, unbelievable shit. She's trying to make them like, giants, jolly green giants. I don't know where it stems from. I don't know why she thinks I don't know. Who knows why people think, bro? I'm not even going to try to understand that. This is telling you to check up on yourself, to get a checkup. Wake up, wake up. It's time for your checkup. You need to check yourself. Hey, yeah, you need to check for STDs, broskies. Talking about Wolfman. You've been out there fucking girls in the wild, bro. Really? That's where they came from, was the wild. Really? Hey, bro. These bitches, bro. They went to. Oh, man. I'm gonna be sick. Oh, I'm gonna tell a shadow. When God, all those years ago, when I gave in and I slept with Bobby, was the first person I slept with outside of my marriage, dude, and he gave me something. Realistically, yup. All those years ago. Really? Yeah, that was filth. I remember that's why I was being real mean to him. I was very angry about some shit like that. Was he just a harvester of it? No, and that's what I mean. People just have shit and they just be given, sexually transmitted demons, diseases, all kinds of shit. Really, you need to go get checked up. You know what I really want to know? I just want to know my blood type. Who do I got to talk to about that? Really? I have the blood of Christ, but I'd like to know what type that is. Seriously? I'm so serious. I was guided to do this little, sacrificial of blood, which was the same as a diabetes, where I poked my finger and put the blood on the. It puts the blood on the red candle and lights the fucking Roman candle. What is that gonna do? I don't know. I never did that one before. Really? Every time I make one of these, you have to understand I didn't have the previous tools that I had before. So each one is more evolved. Really? Oh man. Who's telling you how to do them? I don't know. My spirit's telling me, and I look up the ingredients later. Some of them I'm familiar with, so I know what most of them are. But the outfit, like when we got the black salt, my spirit said no Himalayan salt. That was for sure. I had white salt. So I was like, all right, let's do the black salt. I didn't know until I started looking. I was like, oh, shit. We're doing all kinds of shit, are we? This is what we're doing, huh? Okay, okay. Realistically, yeah. Let's go on to our Krishna energy. It was really cool because Brahma had come in. That is not it. That is fucking Dante in the pits of hell. Thanks, Dante. No trips to hell today. Thank you. It actually is talking about the seduction in the shadow, the devil. Ooh. Really? Devilicious. Where's that card, God? Where are they? I'm missing a card. Really? Nothing is ever missing. See? It's right here. We're going to put some Krishna on that, and then we'll also pull out the Notoria, which is the tree of life, and we'll pull out the crows. Ooh, I got a little head rush. Yeah. Let's see where we are. Is anybody keeping up? What was the first card? Sadness. Second card was bad health. We're off to a great start, guys. Where are we at now? Who's this? Oh, dude, this is what we had last time. Really? I'm so positive. Didn't we? We're back to where we were started. Devotion to God. Really? I know my teachings are not what they were because that's not where we were. Really? Where are we right now? I don't know. I was looking at these colors and I'm being drawn to the green one. What color are you being drawn to? I'm being called to that green one right there. Which one is calling you? Really? Yeah. What did I call? Chandra. The moon god. Oh, okay. That's what I need. I'm the moon goddess. I need a moon god. Makes sense. Okay. Mix of energy. Okay. Really? I had my answers. I saw him when I was shuffling. Really? What's he giving? Purification of the blood. Well, I guess that's why I made a blood offering. Nourishment of the crops. 7 of fucking coins. Subduing mental ills and anxiety. We need that because you're going into depression. You're going into a 6 cups. Fucking nostalgic fucking energy. Call it Mercury if you want. I call it hell on earth. It's so funny. I just want some mac and cheese, bro. I really am hungry. I'm kind of hungry, God. All right. Keep going. Overcoming pessimism and madness. Oh, yeah. When things get bad, you get mad and you think nothing will ever work and it's all going to be like this forever. Hey, this too shall pass. So says Jesus Christ. Get off that ass. All right. What is this one? Removal of illusions. Yeah. Worldly power and grace. Oh, yep. Blessing of the devotion to Krishna. And that's where we are. What is Krishna? We should probably teach some more of that. Really, Krishna is a God source, the source of God's compassion. Krishna, would you like to make an appearance, please? Don't eat the cows, so says Krishna. He is the God of love. Yep. Jesus is the God of forgiveness. Buddha is the God of compassion. Together they make the Trinity of oh my gods. Oh my gods. Are those the gods? Yes, with me, the goddess. And they even brought a moon god. Moon god. This is my moon. Really? All right. Glory to you, Subharada, the bestower of bhakti. Be kind to me, O ruler of the universe. Bestow auspiciousness on us all. Salutations, moon god, who adores Lord Shiva's crown. He is completion of the color of curd, conch shells, and snow. Born of the ocean milk, he is the bestower of nectar of immortality. So good. Really? Well, we got the king of the serpents right under there. Ooh. I told you I had a vision of that. Really? Well, we are, of course, going through it. What happens? It's the beginning of the dark night of the soul for some people. That's all. The initiation. As much as I'm going to initiate Wolfman into the light, what it's going to bring is all his darkness to the surface. That's how it works. Like, oh my God, my chakras, which is love and light, that brings all the darkness to the surface. Really? Well, at least they gave me I can sit there with you and work through it. Otherwise, you're going to turn into Kanye West. Really? Can you cry? Can you go into the woods and cry about how fucked up the world is? Can you talk about your fears, your desires, your secrets, the parts of you don't want people to see? That's what you do at night. I hear your thoughts. All right, where are we going into? The Notoria. Notoria. Oh, yeah, and I was supposed to give you my cards. Really? They're dirty. They're more for you than me. As far as the Notoria, no, those are expensive and you don't know how to read them. It's like you don't know how to read tarot. They're not tarot. They're only tarot if you think they are. What do we get? The Two of Wands. Really? Yeah. The door is opening. There's a portal coming through. It's called the 3-3 portal. Ooh, get excited. I'm doing some serious shit. Really, I'm trying to figure this out. It happens here between 4 and 5. Where the fuck am I going to do it? I'm literally not going further than the fucking porch at 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm not going to spend the night at my new house because there's nothing there. On Monday, I'm supposed to go fucking sign the lease. And she said, even then, they said, they pushed it until the end of day, like between 2 and 3 or 2 and 4. So I said I'd be there at 3, which is really all of this aligns, all these 3s. But seriously, no, I'm not going to spend the night at my new house. I might clean the whole fucking thing the whole night, the first night, but I'm not moving in right away. I don't have any furniture in there. So I guess I'll be here. But then I was thinking about it. I was like, fuck, the lake is right there. It's not far. I just have to be brave to be out there like a geeker at 4 o'clock in the morning going to the lake. Really? It's the best place for it, but I could do it anywhere. But that way I could actually be part of it and do it where I have certain places where I've opened gates. You know what I mean? Where I do certain ceremonies, and that's one right over there at Cherry Creek. Really? So that would be a great place to do it. But I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's asking a lot, God. You're asking me to get in my car and go somewhere and do all this. Really? It can't not be done, but I'm like, that's a lot. So I don't know. I'll probably just do it here. Really? Which is just like any moon phase or any phase, you just sit under there. Most of it, you don't, it's not immediate. It's downloaded. It's put into your skin like a sunburn. You won't get the tan till later, the pretty tan. You'll just be fried at first. If I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and watch a whole fucking 82-minute fucking sunrise sunburn, I'm gonna be fried on Tuesday, the day of Mars, as Mars goes into fucking Pisces. And then, you know what I mean? What the fuck, bro? I'm trying to do everything in my baptism of the Holy Ghost to keep my flesh from rising to this. And that's what it is. Since I'm not eating, I'm not in my flesh. I'm not feeling it. I have to literally pull the cards. My flesh can't feel anything. No, it lacks all feeling right now. It's only feeling the universe. It doesn't feel just the basic surface level shit. Really? Not words, not shit like that. Really? Let's go into this Two of Wands. What's the number on this bitch? Throw some D's on that bitch. 37. Is that right? God of Virtues? Okay. Anel opens doors and breaches, dominating fields such as science and arts. I told you. It's got me all in the fucking astronomy and shit. Fucking shit. I can't find that. Anything I'm going to find on dimensions is science, not spiritual. Where do I go to that kind of... I don't know. Metaphysical store is what they just said. There's one in Arvada. Oh, pack up the family. I want this. I want to be able to explain the multiverse, the dimensions, because that's what he was trying to explain. Enoch, Metatron, was trying to explain these layers where he saw, and upon it was another. He tried to describe it was layers of existence, but it wasn't planets, it was lands. And he tried to explain one was a crystal land, and there was a crystal. He talks about all the crystalline, how everything comes together. I'm just trying to see if anybody. I guess my shadow says I'm looking for signs of hope. There is somebody that can attest to where I am, that somebody's done what I've done. And that's what I told those ladies. I was like, no, I'm always trying to downplay the truth because I don't want it to be the ultimate truth. You don't understand what it means to be the only one. I don't. Even if the other ones are dead. Even if they're dead, I can show that there was one like me before me, that many have come like me before me. Going back to Dolores Cannon, she knew all this, bro. She was studying hypnosis. She was in science. The lady that wrote the Palladian, she got all those transmissions from star beings when she was studying dolphin fucking brain patterning. She was in, you know what I mean? She was in marine biology studying the mechanics of dolphins and their sonars. She was nowhere near spirituality when she connected with the higher levels of spirit. And that's where this shit is. I blame you, Anel. More like anal. Sorry, just saying. Anel, God's virtues. This angel reveals and inspires, suggesting a new conception of the universe and consecrating truth on the material plane. This genius thus enables us, through its energy, to break the suffocating and constricting chains that two opposing forces have created. And that's what it said in one of my recent readings, is not to be... It was in the planetary leadership not to be dualistic. And that's where it says right here, the two opposing forces have created, perhaps through deception, fraud, or perseverance and evil actions. So this is from the powers that be, the Two of Wands. It's the Sun in Libra, and it's the Two of Wands in Erotesic. Libra is balance. Sun is your true sign. And there's all of that going on with Lilith and Sagittarius. There's so much alignment. Plus, you put 4 planets on there, 6 planets. Man, lay me down to sleep, bro. I can't imagine what it's doing to people. I don't feel it. I used to be able to go outside, like I said, and I would feel the energy on top of me. I'm not part of it. I'm outside of it, broadcasting what it is. Really? Mm-hmm. I couldn't even tell you what people are going through. I'm not even around it. I'm in a mirror dimension. I'm moving through it, but not in their reality. And therefore, I mean, I don't even think anyone could feel my energy. They could see it probably if they stared at me, but I don't think they could even catch it. And I'm not catching anyone else's. I could see her anger. I could see it. I could imagine how pissed off she is and what she was thinking while I just drove by smiling in her face like that. I could see it, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel her words. I didn't feel any of that. As I was moving through everything, I didn't feel it. I guess it's numb to the bullshit, is what I'm being told. But with all those planets and all this energy on top of you, that's what they're calling is sadness, anxiety, depression. Jesus. It's the weight of the world, the worlds, because ultimately the planets is the tree of life that gives and takes. And it's like sitting in front of you, Libra status, in judgment. You stand before the gods. Really? And no matter how you look at it, each of those planets are gods that roll over energy that inside of us. And that goes back to the planetary leader. You have to understand how to balance the planets as well as the 12 astrological signs and all of this within you. And so I'm balanced and it's all, I'm just riding the parade where it's laser beaming literally mankind all at once. And then it follows up with the fucking blood moon. I don't think you guys understand the intensity of what the fuck this does. Oh no, I'm glad I'm shielded from it. And that's what it is. It's like, well, I might be the only person on planet Earth that was guided to do this fast, so I wouldn't be hit like this. But that's what it is the spirit tells you. You give into your thoughts, you give into your emotions, you give into your desires. We broke down the flesh in the first week so it wouldn't be so tempted by the things of this world. And it's really the temptation is those planets pushing everything. Saturn is your limitation. Jupiter is love and expansion. Venus is anything having to do with your relationships. Mercury has to do with your conversation. All of this is your willpower inside of your Mars. You have no spark of intuition, or you're completely lost in la la land in Neptune. And all comes to an end with Pluto. I'm sorry. How the fuck did they plant? You know what I mean? These move around slowly around us so that there's not too much for us to handle. But when it comes in like that, and the full moon, any full moon makes people act crazy because they're driven by their thoughts and their emotions. Their emotions are running too high. Their brain is getting the best of them. Everything. They're so temperamental. On top of you have that. All of these planets are going to blast you, and then you're going to be blasted with the full moon, a full blood moon, which is an eclipse for 82 minutes. That starts your day. You'll be asleep. You'll wake up in it. You'll be breathing it. It's like carbon monoxide, dude. You don't even know you've took it in till it's already pulsating through your blood, and you won't recognize it because you don't recognize energy, to whether it's your own or just someone else's thoughts, or if it's just collective energy. I'll be in it, but I have like a total protective mask, I suppose, which is what I'm covered in the blood of Christ. Really? Oh, as I make this descent into the underworld, it makes more sense to me of all the spell work I'm doing. Protection for myself, I suppose. I can't help none of you motherfuckers. God's judgment is all on you. Which is what? Jesus Christ? The power of Christ compels you. Or you could call it the planets, the gods of the planets, the ascending gods. They all look upon you. The whole fucking universe is looking upon you at this time. Really? Sucks to be you. I'm just here reporting live from planet Earth during the end days. I am the dark goddess, the goddess of hell, the goddess of the moon. Let me tell you how everyone's feeling. Tell me how God's treating you during these days. Go live now. Tell them about the suffering. Tell them about the pain. Don't hold back. Don't forget, America and Israel just went to war with Iran on this day. But just wait, there's more to come. Wait till our next episode. It's just a joke to me. Really? They called it the Divine Comedy for myself and the universe. We've already seen how this ends. It sucks. Really? No, I mean, it sucks being here because I already seen how. Who wants to go through the show if you already know how it ends? How does it end? Happy for some of us, not for all of us. Oh my God, Becky, what is that? A London Bridge is falling down. Is that the Titanic sinking into the ocean? Is that your tower? I want to take this picture with me, but I noticed it had a bug in it, so I don't want to take no bugs. I was like, dude, my house will never be the same without a falling tower of destruction. I am Kali, the goddess of destruction. All things must be destroyed, so all things can be made new. And you wonder why God brought me here for the destruction of mankind. Move them out. Rebuild. I am part. Where's my fucking hard hat and my vest? I told you, dude, I got my own vest. I have a reflective vest in my car that says Phoenix. It has a whole fucking pentagram on it, and I am ready to build the new earth. Let me go buy my lotto ticket and a fucking shovel. Let's bury these motherfuckers in the shit they fucking created for themselves. Somebody play some music as the fucking fall of mankind happens. We're going to need somewhere to, to start. We need to build new foundations. What is that? That's the tower, baby. It's the tower. It said 10 days of towers. It was only confirmed by the hour. Am I oblivious to this? No, I'm going to help you through this in the name of God. With what? Temperance. Why? Because I am the Sagittarius. I've managed to calm my fucking fire horse for the year of the fire horse. It's all a God language. He speaks in stupid terms. Really? In terms. All right. The lightning flashes and of truth breaks down the structure of lies in the tower. A shocking and painful revelation shatters false beliefs and institutions. Really? I'm going to read the long version. I forgot I got to read theirs. Why? Because theirs is so much scarier. Don't you want my cards? God told me to give you my cards, Wolfman. He has a gift for you. Really? Yes, and probably something else. I saw a book today you might want for Christmas. Christmas. Nobody else would even benefit from such things. All right, moving on. Where are we at? The tower. Pentacles? Nope. Hierophant, Chariot, Strength, Wheel, Hangman, Death, Temperance, Devils, Tower. All the birds have squawked omens of doom. Hey, dude, I heard a bird today literally barking. It was a mockingbird, so I wasn't surprised. But the way it was squawking, I was like, that fucking bird is barking. It was barking. Really? Mm-hmm. All the birds have squawked omens of doom. Black-winged prophets urge you to flee. You hear the roar and feel the air crackle. As the lightning bolt strikes the palace walls, stone shivers around you. It cannot hold for long. Stay in this place of opulence, a voice whispers. Yeah, that's your fucking fearful self. Don't leave. If you leave. Here you have been safe. But the bird's warning screech in defiance, ringing truer than the honey-sweet words. You seek the door as beams creak and moan. Keyword, imminent disaster. A shakeup in the natural order. A chance to relinquish old ways of thinking. Uncomfortable truths rise to the surface. Dun, dun, dun! Does it happen today? It happens, pretty much a tower happens every Friday. But I'm telling you, this energy, this shit right here, bro, no, we're in the beginning of the end. And It's the end of the world as we know it. But I feel fine. I was prepared for this. I was prepared for the end days. They tried to prepare you, but you weren't listening. And now all I can do is try to give you peace through it. But without your, dedication, and that was that card, devotion to God, you're going to perish. Everybody dies. But what comes next for you is not so good in the books. Really? Well, I already see you there doing it. So, I don't know. Does it get any worse? Can it get worse for you in your life? Ask, and so shall it be given in good accordance. That's what I said last night. I was like, dude, you guys really do got bad karma. I've had to spend this whole time atoning for every bad thing I've ever said, every bad thing I've ever did. I have hung myself on the cross for all to see for 3 years straight. Every sinful thing I've ever said, my lusty ways, the ways I've broken the law, the ways that I forsake my children, the ways that I fucking, you know what I mean? Did not honor my parents or mankind. I had to come clean, 1000% clean. But in order to come clean, I had to tell you how dirty I was. It's called, you know what I mean, confessions. These are my confessions. Just when you thought I said it all. Really? There's some things, can't completely hang myself, but there is a statute to limitations, and there's a statute everywhere of where there's a limitation to what man can do, and I break all statutes. Realistically, picture me rolling, says Pac. Going back to that, I don't know what to tell you. Again, I don't want to be all prophetic, but I am the prophet. So what am I supposed to do here? I'm stepping into my role. Speaking of which, they had me share my witchy knowledge on a very public page of 925,000 witches proclaiming who I was. Whether they deny access or not, that's up to them. But God is making me stand in who I am while you're running away from what God has made you. You keep hiding and I'll keep shining. Shine bright like a diamond. Realistically, yeah. Let's go back to this tower a little bit more. Let's see, this crisis that shakes you to the core, whether it's a divorce, a broken engagement, a betrayal, an enforced stripping of the mask you chose to wear. That's what I said, your fucking mask fail. Totally, dude. They could see what you are. Nasty. Nasty. She's nasty. She's a nasty girl. You were never supposed to be in the front of the parking lot. You were always supposed to be in the back with those ones. Yup, those ones. Why? You segregated yourself by your own misery loves the same type company. You miserable broads stick together. Fucking stick. That's chickens. Chickens can't fly. They stick around making babies, blowing eggs. That's what you are. I am the phoenix flying high above everything that God created, looking down at you, you fucking chicken. Is that you back there at Cane's? Cane's, get it? Shut up, God. You're too fucking much. I got to do a Hecate ritual. I just realized that. What? We need some chicken bones for these chicken bitches, these chicken heads. Chicken head. Really? Well, we could use some fish, but they got enough of that smell going back there. Did you get it? It's called Cane's chicken. And they're sitting down there, these fucking chicken heads, and the children of Cain out there. God's got biblical jokes, and I'm just here as the reporter coming live from the... We've got the hostess with the mostest incarnated. How did I get such a position in hell? Oh, it was granted to you from birth. Why, thank you, God. Thank you for reestablishing my throne here and amongst the people. Where's my moon god? Where's my lord of the underworld? We shall rule together. This is going to rule. We're going to rock them. All right, let's move on. In the name of Christ. Here you go. Take comfort that nothing built on false foundations could last. It's better to tear down and start again. This is a wake-up call when we refuse to see what is in front of us and we cling to things and people, attitudes, or beliefs that block or damage us. God sends the tower. It shakes you out of complacency and gives you an opportunity for growth you have been resisting. You can wallow in despair if you wish, or you can begin to the transformational journey to the star, which is what? Hope. The star is all about hope. You can sit here with no hope a hopeless bastard with the walls crumbling in around you, trying to hold them up, or you can take off from this hell place and go find hope. On the spiritual path, the tower relates to the stripping of your ego, which persists no matter how many times we felt like we've dealt with it. Tried to tell you, a process which usually begins in the craft, and the candidate progresses towards the second degree, when God may test the fitness of the candidate and to the limits of their endurance. Call it Kobe every Friday night. They want to see how unhealed you are. Well, there's certain stages where they check the healing levels, but there's always towers. It's always game night. Always on a Friday, then Sunday. What? We train for it on a Wednesday. Really? Yeah, we usually get our asses kicked on a Wednesday. Fucking boot camp. Really? Mercury. Communications and all that. Really? Yes. Anyways, the symbol of the second decree is an inverted pentacle, the world turned upside down, because it is often precisely what happens to the candidate. Meaning, you are no longer on a straight up cross like with Jesus. Now you're hanging upside down. Really? Your junk is in the trunk. It indicates that the four elements of the earthly considerations, such as position and ego, still dominate the spirit in the fifth element. What is it? God's shaking you upside down to get your brains out. Really? Yeah? You still think you know something. Your direction is the direction of destruction. He's trying to point you in a different direction always. He is, what is it called? What is that word called? What is it called? I don't know what the word's called. Hey, come here. Somebody, I need to know what this word's called. What is it? I have one. Hold on. It's in there. With all my offerings and the whale. Where is it? There it is. This. I can't think of the word. He won't give me the word. Your compass. That's what it is. He is your compass. He is your compass. You have no sense of direction. You're just doing what your mind tells you. I couldn't think of the word. I'm sorry. My clock stopped at 444. Just want you to know that is an offering of gold and quite a few other things to the gods. You're supposed to have certain things, and that's why those things are there. For those that never knew what's such things. We did add the black salt over by Lilith. That is truly, and I'm supposed to give some to Wolfman. This is really the spirit of the wolf that I earned myself. Where? And I earned it from the Red Wing Chief doing a ceremony on the top of a mountain in Red Wing, Michigan, I believe. Or it could have been on the other side. Really? Yeah. Real spirits, bro. Spiritual shit. Anyways, going back to your he's your compass. You have every day you have plans, intentions, motivations. You're gonna do what you're gonna do, and today's the day. I wake up like that too. It's my ego. It wants to seize the day. It makes a plan for my day. I take it into consideration, and if anything sounds really great, I put that out onto the universe. But otherwise, no. Stand still, mind. Stand still, mind. Mind your business. Gotta wait till God tells us what to do with our day. He's your compass. And that can get very frustrating when you always are trying to go in a direction and he's redirecting you. And it's not even like he's directing you towards something. He's looking for obedience. He wants to know that you can follow directions. Really simple shit like Simon says. Who was Simon? Matthew 23, 24. Just kidding. Verses in the Bible is what I just yelled at you. His name was Simon. Anyways, that's it. Obedience, full obedience, unwavering obedience, to not even to question it, because that's what it takes. In order to replace yourself in the divine, to be back in the divine, you have to have such obedience. And I spoke of that last night. That's why the fallen fell. That type of obedience was placed upon mankind, but they didn't follow it. And they were given mercy and grace and forgiveness, which anything outside of mankind is not giving such things for lack of obedience. You're not allowed to question. You do as you're told with no question. You have no right to emotional belief. This is a message from God. This is a task from God. You do as you're told. That's what this is about. He is your compass. Which is what? Your heart. I'll teach you It's small levels. I saw myself teaching Wolfman simple shit of telepathy using colors. What color are you thinking of right now? I'm gonna put a color in your head. Tell me when it gets there. What color did you see? Shit like that. Really? How to put thoughts, how to move shit. He doesn't know any of that either. I have to teach him in order for him to be a teacher like me. God wants him to teach you so that I can go on and not be doing all this stupid teachings. I gotta go talk to the science people. You teach magic, I gotta go talk to science. Religion, those fuckers. Those fuckers. Really? Yeah. Go handle this. Don't forget the card readings. Really? All right. Anyways, breaking it down. On the spiritual path, yeah, the second decree, fourth elements are turned upside down. God's trying to shake your head. The candidate will go through a dark night of the soul, during which everything is questioned. That's where your reality is broken. Something like I showed what happened with Lewis, my twin flame. When I saw Lewis, all right, it was already building up and I didn't accept it. You could see it. There was pictures of Lewis on his birthday with this bitch up in Aspen. I'm like, oh, he just probably threw a party and invited these cuntasses. He invited everybody because he's, Justin Bieber was probably there along with fucking Will Smith's kid. Really? That's what my mind says because that's his only little friend group. Really? That's all I came up with. But when I saw on the big screen, like everyone, the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, that was unbelievably shocking. Everything I ever thought about Lewis Hamilton went straight out the fucking window while he was over there fucking trying to entertain Kim Kardashian, literally being her bitch. When she put a leash on that bitch, I was like, oh God. It shattered my entire belief system of everything I thought this man was. That's what a dark night of the soul is, and you question. You don't question if you're wrong. You question, why did I think so highly of this person? Kanye has that moment. It's a face at the Met Gala. They caught it. It's a famous meme. He's sitting there and he's smiling as the people are taking pictures, and then he looks over with the most disgusting look. It's like it hit him. That's what happens when a dark night of the soul, when a tower hits. Somebody can say something, do something, you just never saw them in the light, which is truth. And that's even going back to B. I had plenty of evidence to show that she was not even pretending to be a good mother out here. That she was just a washed up fucking hood rat that had a baby that lives in the homeless shelter. She ain't about that life. She ain't about her kids. And that showed why her and her fucking, you know what I mean? Her and the hoodies are over there in the fucking parking lot, you know what I mean? Rolled up in the ground. Why do they go back there? Because you can't just drink alcohol in the front. You can't do that type of shit in the front of the building. People make you feel bad for that. Other families are being family-like, and you're out here just, you know what I mean, being fucking ghetto fabulous. So that's why there's weird shit in the back of the building. Bobby pulled in and was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I call that the chop shop. We don't go back there. Nope, she was out there in yesterday's clothes. Really? Mm-hmm. Those gray sweatpants do these girls wonders around here. You think the men wear them? You should see these women. Anyways, going back to it, I had plenty of reason to suspect she wasn't about that being a good mother as she came and faked herself. But yesterday I could not deny it as that baby standing on her lap in the drive-through of, you know what I mean, some dude's car. Every morning she's like, no, I don't want to take the baby out because it's too cold and I don't want her to get sick. And, oh, I got to worry about the baby and I'm just about my baby. Bro, that showed right there, bro. Really? You're just about some company. Because if you cared, same thing, bro. I could take you out the window and show you from this window how close that park is across the street. The same distance that they're going to the back of the parking lot to smoke in is the same distance of an actual child's park where they could sit in some grass and let these fucking kids out. But no, that's too much because then they're seen in public. People see them. They can go hide in the skirts. They don't want to be seen in public looking all scrappy. That's what they do back there. They scrap the metal and all the useful fucking minerals and whatever. That's where you find that aluminum foil is back there. You're evil. No, I'm not. I usually keep my opinions to myself until I formulated a full opinion, and you're not gonna like this, really, because it's based on truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and I don't filter that shit. Why? I'm not digging for gold. I'm going through all this dirt. Really? You ain't never been to the dirty, dirty before? Dude, this is the fucking home of the nuggets. Do we be digging through the dirt? Give a dog a bone out here. Really? Moving on. Quit talking shit. All right, fine. I'll be an adult. The dark night of the soul, during which everything is questioned, when the initiate's everyday life might be forcibly and painfully reshaped by the gods. The second decree candidate often seems to be regressing rather than progressing. While the progress takes place, sadly, this is the flip side of people coming into their power. And that's what it is. It's like, oh, those Kanye moments are exactly the flip side of what happens when we bust into our power. When we stop being pleasing, that's when we become powerful. That's what you don't understand. And that's what I said, it's more important for me to be right than to be liked. Call it pride if you want, but it's not. I'd rather be right than liked. But if being right makes people not like me, then go fuck yourself, because I know I'm right. Get rid of him. 100. That's your own fault too. You shouldn't have been storing food for that long. So that's what it is. The true initiate seeks to free the spirit from chains of ego in the material realm so that the soul might pass freely through the universe doors and to know what is unknowable to the normal course of life. And that was that what they just offered was the Two of Wands. They're offering you, God is always offering you higher knowledge. But you have to follow him. You're not going to find it from the people of this world, just like I learned today. There's no books. I've gone where no man has gone before, because I had the obedience that no man has had before. And that's all that was. And that's all that got me here was that. Everybody loves all the powers and all my, wonders that I have. Wonder why I call you bitch, bro. It all started with a very sick girl that sat there and started working through her thoughts and her feelings and listening to an intuitive nudge in her heart that was telling her to leave her job, which was no longer satisfying her, to move out of her house, which she never liked, to stop talking to people that were taking advantage of her, to walk away from things, people, places, and things. I was that scared little girl that was being asked to give up my entire life. I'm not the only fucking person he asked that. He asked that of every single person every single day, to give up your life for him. I was the only one that heard that fucking calling. And I documented every time he called and where he took me and what he taught me and what I did and how I became like this. Don't give me the excuse of I don't know what you don't know. I didn't know anything. I had no knowing when I stepped out here. I had a book, a couple stones, some incense, and all my clothes in trash bags. And I set out to find what God went to teach me. I left everything I knew for the unknown. I'm sitting here the whole time I'm holding my little gold heart. Can I show you? I don't wear gold, though gold is up there. I do have gold, but I don't wear it. But I do have this. This is it. It's my little heart of gold. I have it's a tiny little heart, but the power that pumps in this bitch, I'm all fire, but underneath it is the fucking gold, bro. Golden heart. That's what it is I I I'm apathetic because I did it and I believe you can do it, and I was afraid just like you. All right, granted, maybe after the documentary more people will be more brave about doing it. But you don't have to wait until everybody else is doing it to do something that God's asking you to do. He didn't just ask me. You don't have to wait until it's popular to do it. But I promise you, everybody's going to try. Will they all make it? Will they give up themselves for God? That's a whole nother question in itself. They'll try. The idea sounds easy enough till you realize how much of yourself you've already lost and how much more there is to go. Nobody heard the calling for Lent. Nobody's ever heard that calling to fast. Everybody talks about his resurrection, but nobody knows what it means. It's like you guys talk about such things, but it's not real to you. It's just conversation, words that you talk about. In such words, it's blasphemy because you take the Lord's name in vain. And Cain is what I heard. I never had no Cane's chicken, but their fucking bread smells delicious. I'm getting hungry, God. All right, reverse meaning. The tower can indicate that you need to go through a drastic change in your situation, your beliefs, or your attitudes. Yet you try to pretend all is well and keep plastering over the cracks. You're refusing to face the inevitable. Though this is a difficult and even shocking change is essential part of your life's journey. And if you want to achieve what you aspire to, let go of the illusion, no matter how painful that is. You will have to face the same difficulties again and again until you do. This isn't going to go away. I asked Bobby when last time I saw him, I was like, it's not going to get better. You're going to do it for another year? He said, maybe another year. It's like, why? I said, I guess I like the suffering. At least as long as you know that nothing good can come from this and you're willing to do this again with no just sacrifice, just, fuck it. You'll keep being pressed to face the same battle you're not facing. But after you're done, it's done. Not to say you're done battling. You'll have bigger battles. But this one is your first battle. There's many battles to be had. That's why I said the towers. Shit. I have them on a chart now by the days of the week, but when the planets move, it shifts that chart. And that's why I said we're in 10 days of this bullshit. Really? You're going to feel the effects of these planets long after they're gone. And that's just how they work, truthfully. They're all battles. Every day we have to fight battles to be brave, to stand in our own light, to stand up to injustice, to stand up to bullies, to stand up to people, to walk away from people, to change our mind, to change our behaviors, to change things about us. It's all about change and evolution, letting things go so you can start something new. As I say this, I keep thinking about Wolfman. He has plans for his life, but how open is he to letting God change his life? He has these plans that, he's going to go fuck around and he's going to do this and then he's going to take off to Europe and he's going to do all these things. He has this plan on his life, but none of that is God's plan. That's not what God has planned for you. Are you going to go? And then ultimately, if he doesn't answer God's plan, what happens? He goes and he plays his plan, but then it'll still be the same thing. God will still be calling you to the same plan. But will the same door be open? Will the same position still be available? And that's where something that Marshall said was true. You only get one chance, one opportunity. If you tell God that you can't do this, then he will, but it will be all shame. It's a dishonorable discharge. Really? Yeah. We all tell God that we can't do this. It's too much. You're asking of too much. I can't do this. Give this to someone else. You can run away from it and someone else will come in and do the job. If need be. He can find someone if he needs to. And in some cases, he can't. You are the only person meant for this job. There's nobody else. You can run from it, but that's one of those things is you're always going to be faced with this. And if you don't face this, you're going to be running from it. If you don't face it, it's going to be what's behind you the whole time that you're running from. Yeah, and what is it? Everything you haven't faced is about to come to the surface. That's what that melancholy, that six of cups tower energy is. 10 days and bad health. Really? Well, it's attached to your organs. So naturally, your organs are going to go off too. Really? Check yourself. Check your health is what I heard. Instead of saying check yourself, I heard check your health. With that being said, I'm gonna go get me an Ensure to ensure that I have, the right nutrients flowing through my body. That one a day vitamin hopefully keeps me alive. Maybe have a drink of water to go with this. What have I been drinking? Coconut water for like nonstop for like 10 days. If I was stranded on an island like God has made me, I would just be drinking coconut water. Really? Castaway said that it gave you a bad case of diarrhea, but I didn't experience that. No, I guess it just depends on if you like coconut water. Puts the lime in the coconut is what I heard. Anyways, sounds like I need a margarita. I have tequila in the car. They want me to drink a kava, which is what? It's a Pacific Islander root from from Hawaii, and they fucking boil it and they drink this shit and they have a spiritual fucking trip. It happened to me and I was, dude, not even that spiritual. Really? Dude, it's the same as hibiscus and all this other shit they brew together and these fucking people. It's like, don't be drinking people's drinks. Realistically, what's in your cup? Hey, good luck with I'll be here for it. It's like, okay, I'm leaving Earth now. Good luck with that. I'll be here for it. What can you do? The shadow work. What can you do? You have to ride the wave, bro. You're going to have to deal with a lot of emotional upheaval. And you're going to have to face the truth. And that's what causes emotional upheaval. Really? Lies, bro. Lies. Lies. Dude, I was looking back at my joke and I was thinking about them. That's such a funny joke. God has jokes, bro. He put those chicken heads in back by canes. It's so funny to me. Really? It really is. Anyways, I'm sorry. God and his stupid knee slappers. If God had a fucking knee, he's sure got you bent over and it's slapping it. Kobe's clapping to that one. I'm gonna go back to my spiritual realm now and not fuck with the people on Earth because they got a lot going on in their lives right now. If you need me, send an email. Call me never. You can hit me on that dolphin frequency, those high vibrational sonars that you be sending out. I only tune into the frequency of love. Keep that hater shit to the rest of those people. Seriously, sorry, I had a little too much fun. I'm going to go now. Really? Yeah. That kind of made me scared when they were talking about our health. I was like, I'm going to go get me and ensure that I'm okay and maybe drink some broth. Really? I don't know. There might be I got to be careful. That kind of scared me. Is like, I'm just not taking care of my body. I'm depriving my body of all things at this point. It's like, maybe I need to check on my body and see if it's doing okay. How you doing down there? My stomach, it doesn't growl. There's nothing. Really, it's as quiet as my mind. Total peace and serenity. Until I put on some more biblical studies and it gets all chaotic again. Just kidding. Hey, I love you guys. Good luck with the flow of energy and the planetary parade and all that. God be with you. What does this say? I'm happy being what? Myself. That's good. You have to learn to love yourself when no one else does. That's the trick to being Lilith. To accept the parts of you that everyone despises or rejects you for. Really? I don't care if you don't love me. I love me. The universe loves me. God loves me. The angels love me. My ancestors love me. The demons love me. The fucking aliens love me. The planets love me. That star that's blinking, it's blinking just for me. It loves me. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. You are an unlikable fucking human being. You don't like anything outside of your comfort zone. Everything that doesn't make you comfortable, you don't like. Get away from me. I don't care if you don't like me. I love me. Really? Don't fuck with me, bro. You can only bring me more love in a form that I don't already give myself, but your hate goes nowhere with me. And realistically, I've hated mankind